Now, given December is such a busy time and corporate media was so preoccupied with everything but reality, it's understandable that you may have missed the following little story. It turns out that in December, New York Magazine ran a story headlined, "Why Spending Time with Kids Might Actually Help Protect You from COVID." In a nutshell, surprising only to the researchers, mind you, they arrived at this revelation. Exposure to young children was strongly associated with less severe COVID-19 illness. Of course, anyone without expert at the end of their name could have told them this and saved them countless hours and dollars, but hey, they're experts. What you gonna do? So, looking at this logically, that means hysterical, Chicken Little, sky is falling teachers demanding protection during the pandemic from all those little spawns of Satan were actually hurting themselves. Ironic, huh? Specifically, the study's researchers reviewed the medical records of more than 3 million adults in the Kaiser Permanente Northern California health system and found that the beneficial effects of being around kids wasn't just a little statistical signal, it was, in the words of Trump, huge. Quoted from the study, those without identifiable household exposure to children based on health insurance enrollment had a 27% higher rate of COVID-19 hospitalization, and ready for this? A 49% higher rate of COVID-19 hospitalization requiring ICU admission than those with young children. So, looks like once again the experts got this one wrong too, even though they knew better. It's a wonder that folks out there still blindly follow folks who can't seem to get anything right. So, how could Munchkins help protect from serious COVID? Now, before I tell you this, I must first warn you that it's so radical and outside the box that you'll see how the experts could have missed it. Ready? The radical theory proposed by the study's authors is that people's immune systems need exposure to germs in order to work well. I know, mind-blowing. Who could have ever thought such a thing was possible? Well, certainly not the teachers or the experts. The biggest takeaway from the article is that the New York Magazine describes the findings as counterintuitive. Taken together, the findings suggest that social distancing and isolation at a population level, particularly from young children, may have counterintuitively put some people at greater risk of COVID infection or severe disease once they resume normal contact. Now, several of the experts that were spoken to did note that this doesn't mean social distancing wasn't beneficial for those at high risk of bad outcomes who were able to remain uninfected until they were vaccinated. Now, setting aside the usual disclaimer about the high-risk folks and the vaccination, seems that the article's experts are now saying that this is a nothing burger. Not really breaking news. In fact, we knew this all along, and quite frankly, it's what we expected, of course. Which means this must be a new set of enlightened experts. Not sure what they did with the ones that had been enlightening us over the past 2 years. Not sure about you, but I, for one, think that this old, commonly known information would have been worth mentioning a little while ago. Who knows? It might have even led to keeping a few schools open. But then again, that was never the goal, right? Teachers' unions? Anyway, I put a link to the New York Magazine article as well as a link to the study in the notes section. If you're new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, please do so. You can also follow me on my Rumble, and please subscribe on my Rumble because you never know when YouTube gets agitated and at a whim decides that you can no longer post. So this way I'll always be bringing you content. I try to post every single day. I put the same content in both channels, and of course I welcome your comments, remarks, and insights or anything else you find interesting. And I'll see you next time.